As the largest grid operator in North America, PJM is looking to energy storage to operate the electric system of the future.
As a power generator, it helps us because it replaces the spinning reserve, so we free up that reserve.
Being in the wind business, we're always looking for additional revenue streams, and energy storage provides that route to that market.
The 30 years of experience that AES has serving utility companies brings a unique set of insights in how utility companies think and what is important to them. When we think about the application of energy storage, we really think about what our own companies need.
The reason why Chile is so interested, the energy storage system is cheaper, quicker, and more efficient to add power to the grid for 3 reasons. One is it much faster to build. Second, it's much faster to permit. And third, the investment cost per unit of power is much lower for a battery storage system than for a power plant.
In this case, Gener needed a solution that would unlock value around one of their operating plants, and we provided a storage unit that allowed them to open up 4% more operating capacity on that plant. It's responded in milliseconds to exactly what it needed to do. It replaced the function that was previously served by the power plant, and it's doing it better and faster. Prior to the full installation in Chile, we actually used one of our plants in California to develop a full test system. That allowed us to put the algorithms in place, test the technology, and make sure that we were properly prepared for the system to go commercial in Chile.
The project in the Los Andes substation has had great performance, even though it's in one of the hottest deserts. It's several hundred kilometers away from the power plant that it's designed to support, and so it really demonstrates that you can put these projects anywhere and they can support an entire grid that has hundreds of kilometers of system.
We started with 1 megawatt 5 years ago. Today we have 72 megawatts in operation, and we're currently developing a 400 megawatt facility in Greater New York City. What's exciting about batteries is they allow you to have warehouses anywhere. You can put them anywhere you need a warehouse. It's where you otherwise may not have been able to put a power plant.
Right now we're in a low wind period because you can see there's no wind blowing and the turbines aren't turning. But because of energy storage, we're still able to participate in the regulation market a lot quicker than typical fossil fuel facilities.
Working shoulder to shoulder with the Laurel Mountain team, we were able to implement an advanced reserve project that took it from design to permitting to implementation and delivered one of the largest energy storage facilities of its kind in the world.
One of the things that's important for the energy storage system is its reliability. It needs to be able to offer that 32 megawatts every hour, 24 hours a day. We had a 95% reliability target. Last month we achieved 99%.
With AES we've done a lot of work, not only learning about our regulation signal and how it may need to change, but also in informing a new market opportunity.
Regulators are tasking the grid operators in the United States to compensate frequency regulation resources based on how well they perform. And energy storage products have a history of performing at a very high level and following grid operators' signals.
AES was not only able to provide regulation service themselves using energy storage to enable smaller resources like electric vehicles to actually aggregate them together to be able to participate in our regulation market.
By bringing these advanced reserves into PJM, we've been able to unlock value at a system level, and that should lower emissions and lower costs for all of their customers.
And our deployment partners are the folks that have really identified what their needs are. And when you've been trying to meet a need with a factory that is much better met with a warehouse, it just becomes obvious that you should use the warehouse, the energy storage.